I've just been informed that if you wish to look fly like Ella and myself, then you should click your way to creative.com. On this website is remarkable designs, t-shirts, jackets, hats, hoodies, sweatpants, and more to come. We also have courses if you're looking to advance in your musical endeavors. Once you visit our website, it's pretty awesome. But once you make a buy, it's remarkable. It supports the channel and me. Please don't tell Ella I said that, but he has not paid me yet. So buy away. Let's continue this journey in creating a movement of creatives around the world that can create with their inner creative juices. Musicians, music producers, beat makers, singers, club promoters, whomever you are in this industry, join me while we expand. As Ellip always says, stay creative without rules, but I have another saying. May the creative forces be with you. I made it up myself. Some people may think I'm Ellip, but I'm really not Ellip. He doesn't look anything like me. This commercial is now over. Back to the video.
What's up, folks? Ella here from K Sound, well, formerly known as K Sound. Some people still call me that. This is Creative Sound. This is another live stream, and we are excited right now. We're talking about the new update, Studio One 5.1. We're gonna dive in. We got a lot to talk about. So, of course, this is a live Q&A session. That means you guys feel free to ask your questions, and I'll do the best I can to answer all of your questions. All right. So don't be afraid. Like and subscribe this video, and there you have it. So without further ado, I like to go into some of the things on the list. I'm not going to be able to go through all of them, unfortunately, but I'm very excited about what Presonus has done to Studio One 5. And as I told you guys before, anytime that Studio One does any updates, they do it on a big level, right? There was this big thing about some people just didn't feel like 5.0 was a big enough update to them. And my whole thing was, you may not have seen the significance of updating to 5 from 4. And that just really depends on who you are what type of material you work on, your workflow, right? Inside of Studio One. If you're a mix engineer, you probably updated because there was some pretty cool things like scenes. We have, being able to snapshot scenes, mix different mix, switching, recalling mix settings and things like that. So that was pretty cool for the guys that just mix. Some other things that they added in there, off the top of my head, I can't really think, but as a music producer, you probably didn't see the significance of updating. It just really depends on you. Like I feel like for a lot of music composers, the implement of score is a pretty huge thing for a lot of people. So a lot of people updated because of that. But some of you guys that, beat makers and you make track beats, you probably didn't see a significance of updating because of the score. It's different people, different reasons why you update and why you didn't update, right? But now we are in 5.1, and I feel like there is a lot under the hood. So today is the day that the 5.1 update was launched. There are several videos on the Presonus channel that's broken up videos about different things that they, like hot topics or whatnot, but they don't talk about everything, right? So they leave it to guys like us to dive a little bit deeper and, discuss things. So obviously, with some of the updates, I will go into things that resonate with me more so, and things I think that's pretty cool. I'll just kind of read down the list. I have the PDF right now, and you guys can download the PDF as well and see all of the things and go detail line by line or whatever. But the list is pretty long. It's pretty huge, and I can see why everything is not mentioned in videos because the list is pretty huge. If you update it, that's great because all you gotta do is update. For those of you guys that was waiting, I don't think it's worth updating. Do you think it's worth it? A lot. I get that a lot on my channel, and I'm like, actually, I do think it's worth updating because, like I say, Presonus will continue updating and hitting this thing with some pretty cool things, and that's exactly what they did. So it's almost like I told you so. It's like I mean, but it doesn't matter. Like update or not update, whatever, right? What's up, Alan? What's going on, man? Appreciate you joining. All right, so this is a live Q&A. Thumbs up on the video. Subscribe if you haven't. My light, the sun outside is kind of going up and down, so my video may get bright or dark, whatever. I'm not about to chase that, but anyway, so just diving into the list, looking at what's going on. Yeah, I'm super excited. It's too much to even like talk about right now, but I'll go through a few of them. So some of the things, one of the things that I found a significance to is let me move something right quick. Move that out of the shot. I did a quick video for you guys. I don't know if you guys seen that, but it was like a few things that stood out to me. But first thing I want to hit before we start the list, I want to just hit this right quick. This I thought was pretty cool. Now, if you was able to switch your color scheme to a light background like this, like a lot of guys have the dark, the dark color scheme here, but if you switch to a this type of color scheme, what I'm about to show you, it may be hard for some of you guys to find this because the search icon is kind of like hidden right there. But basically from the search page or where all your products, now if you got products like me, I mean not products but projects, that's what I meant to say. if you got projects like upon projects, kind of going through this list, you kind of get lost, and you may you may miss something. But now this search thing, now we able to just like hone in on stuff. And so um I can just go ahead and just type in, like, the name of the project, and everything pops up like that. That right there, I don't know who else is doing that, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Like, don't hate me, guys, but um I have Logic. I can't do that in Logic. I don't really work in Reason. I have the Reason rack. I like working from the Reason rack. But in Machine, you can't do that. And that's nothing against Machine, because I am a Machine head and I teach Machine. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like that right there, I was like, whoa, okay. That's what's up. Cause what I used to do was go to my Finder, wherever my files are, and try. And there'll be some days where I'll be like, oh God, I can't find that file. Where the heck is this file? So now I can, hit it with a search from the product or the start page, right? That's really cool. And I mean, it doesn't matter where you are, you just hit this thing, and yeah. So that was one thing I was like, okay, that's cool. I like that. I like that. All right. So going into this song, they did some updates to Empire. They added a couple of things. So those that are into guitars and effects like that, they added a couple of things in here that makes it pretty sweet. But people like me, I use this stuff on every, just being creative and coming up with new ideas and techniques and things like that. So I'll definitely be diving in a little more, with this. I was playing a little earlier with the Atom Pad, and what they did was they add scales to it. So for those of you that have the Atom Pad, you can access scales. It's not chords though, but I mean, I guess inside you can add that as a note effect if you want, chords per se. But and that's just me. Um, yeah, that's scale mode. And let me turn this down just ever so slightly. I do have Empire on here too. So real quick on the Atom Pad, I'll hold this up because I don't have a camera angle on this. Um, Gosh, the lighting is, anyway. If you could just follow me, so this whole section, this three rows is where your chords, and this last one that says browser, and up here this is your octave down and low. You know what I mean? And then shift is switching between the different scales. So shift and this knob. So all it's gonna do, I don't know if you can see the colors kind of change. I guess I gotta do it like that. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see it moving. So it's like 12 different octaves, or 8 octaves. 1, 2, 3. No, not octaves, but scales. I forget how many numbers they said. But this toggles between the different not octaves, because this is the octaves. I just said that. So right. So for those of you that has the Atom Pad, that's there. It's it's automatic. You don't have to be in a certain instrument or anything like that. It's just what this controller does. I guess I don't know if it was like a firmware update. I don't know, but there you go. There you have it. So I had to try that out. I was like, pretty cool. And then they also they dedicated some more features to the Atom Pad. So let me scroll to that section right quick. See, yeah, this is a pretty long list, yo. Yeah, see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about 4 pages worth update content in here. That's a lot. That's pretty massive, actually. Okay, so improve Atom integration. So I can show you this. I think I haven't visited yet, but real quick in here, if I go to let's see. If I go to where is it? Okay, so this is the controller pad. So they made it more customizable, so you can go in here and move stuff around or add stuff in here. So there's like a total of 4 pages worth stuff, and you can customize these. So you can unsign, you can assign commands. So before it was only 1 page, and now we have 4 pages worth stuff, and they all color coded, which is pretty cool. So the Atom Pad is moving around color coded versus just one color, I guess. Yeah. And here are your scales right here. There's a drop down window for the scale. So this is what I was toggling between. Yeah. So there you go. So you got your major, your melodic minor, your harmonic minor, natural minor, major, pentatonic, minor, pentatonic, blues, Dorian, Mixolydian, Phrygian, major triad, minor triad. So yeah, so imagine what that sounds like if there was like a piano in there. I don't know. Just play around and see what's up. Yeah, so that's that. What else is in here? 4 banks of assignable pad commands. Scale and keyboard mode. Yep. Open note effects editor option. Replace instrument option. So these things you can do using the Atom Pad. So there's that. So they made adjustments to the hardware graphics acceleration. Okay, that's what's up. So a more of a smoother workflow, I guess. For Macs, that's an update for Macs. If you're on Windows, high DPI scaling option re-enabled. Now, I wonder what that means, because when you say rescaling, I think that was something everybody was asking, to be able to rescale plugs. So I'm not really sure what they mean by rescaling, but yeah, that's up for demonstrating on you guys' end, just to see how that works. Okay, we got new commands. New commands. If anybody's interested in that, now we can show empty tracks. We can hide empty tracks, show tracks with events under cursor, hide tracks with events under cursor, show solo tracks, hide solo tracks, show mutes and hide them, hide disabled tracks. Okay, so I don't really care for those commands, but it's there for those of you guys that probably was asking for that. That Studio One is like loaded with commands, yo. Like, gosh, like how many commands can you put in this thing to like? You could probably literally create a whole song just typing, like you type in the paper. That's what I'm thinking. Type in the paper, and there you go. I'm pretty sure somebody is out there that's doing that, or will come up with a video just doing it, just typing. Don't need no keyboard, no MIDI, nothing. Just typing. Commands, macros, just knocking it out. Because you can set up macros to do several things at once. That's what I do. I have a macro. I think I have a macro that does up to 3 or 4 things at once, and just boom, 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 and just knock them out. That's really cool. Fast workflow. Steels, what's up? Yes, let's talk about retrospective recording, right? Better late than never, right? Right? You guys been asking about that. I've seen y'all ask me about that. We had a discussion several times about this in the past, and now it's finally here. So with that being said, I think based on everything I just did inside of like just playing around with a bunch of notes or whatnot, let's see if it actually, yeah. So this button right here, when you hit your information tab, it's I for me. It puts it. I did a bunch of stuff, bro. What the heck? Now that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, yo. So it's like a timer on this thing, dude. It recorded all the way up to 193 bars, yo. That's nuts. That's nuts. Everything I just did just now, it recorded all of that, bro. That's crazy. And not only that, it also record the pressure information, the velocity, the note controller information, probably the key switches, but I didn't have anything triggering key switches. The aftertouch, there's nothing in there for aftertouch, but it remembered all of this, yo. That's pretty insane right there. That's amazing. So I would say that they did this right. They did this right. Look at that. It recorded all of that. I'm not going to play this back because it's going to sound like crap. But now, this is what I am super excited about. Being able to do this. Boom. Now I can see the Ranger. So this is a window I just popped out, right? I no longer have to like rely on the Ranger section of Studio One. Like, this section here, I no longer have to rely on that, in terms of where I am in the production. This is one of the things I love about working in Studio One because of the Ranger. Because, working in other programs, you don't get this And I like to copy and paste, move stuff around real quick without, selecting a bunch of things. Because I oftentimes get into like close to 50 tracks, like easily. And there has been moments where I've gotten up to 80 tracks. And there was a few times I gotten past 100. That, yeah, I deal with stuff like that. So when you deal with tracks like that, see, people like me appreciate that. For some of you guys that they make beats and you got no more than 10 tracks, this doesn't budge you. This not this, there's nothing. Just like whatever. You can just copy and select everything, move it over. That's nothing. But this type of stuff is why I continue to come back into Studio One for these type of reasons alone. So with that being said, so when I like this window right here is just its own window. This is the piano roll, and I can see the arranger that I created here in the arrange view. But I guess I can call these blocks. I can see the arranger blocks here in the arranger, and I could just work strictly from the piano roll and know where I am right here. I thought that was cool. Not only that, I can see markers, I can see the chords as well. I think seeing the chords is pretty major. So I don't no longer have to like strain my eyes. Look, I mean, I'm looking at the screen anyway, but little stuff like that. I just appreciate that. This is dope to me. We weren't able to do this before, but like this is pretty dope. You can't move anything around here. Everything is like baked in the view. This is like a monitor, like you can't touch it, you can't move it. If you want to make alterations, you can, obviously do that here. And then it'll reflect here. But I'm cool with that. I'm absolutely cool with that. Workflow, guys, workflow. It's all about workflow. I appreciate that. That's really cool. Now, the other thing, and like I said, I did a video specific to this, but I just really like how this right here. This is a game changer. Right here in the mixer area. Game changer. Look at that. I haven't even noticed that. Stumps. Bypass. I don't even know what that is. I just now noticed that that's Empire. Duh. Okay, whatever. Looked foreign to me for a second. Okay. So now, like, okay, you guys see me do this. I oftentimes go down here at the bottom because I'm interested in knowing what's pulling at what, because sometimes I have plugins that pull more CPU resources than others. Hit show devices, and this was, the way of seeing what's what. Okay, this one, so I'll probably need to bounce that down and, deactivate that. Now, when they added this feature, I thought that was dope when they added this, because this wasn't always what it was. Like I could just deactivate stuff from here. I was like, man, that's cool. But they take it further. So now we can, not only that, I can see these type of things is inside of the actual instrument in the mixer. So I can keep an eye on that without that extra window. It's all baked into the workflow. It's right there. So now I can see, okay, so it's a Super 8. This track is pulling in a substantial amount of CPU. You know what I'm saying? I know to keep an eye on that. I probably need to go ahead and bounce that down. Stuff like that. It's like that stuff right there is great. Let's see. Collapse. Let's expand. Oh, I don't have any I don't have anything. But okay, let me go here. Let me show you this. Something I always do. So when I'm using Contact, and y'all know I love me some Contact, I always route stuff from Contact. That's like a classic for me. Call me Ella Contact Jr. That's my name. I use this for everything. I always pull this in. And what I like to do is pull in instruments to help me create my song. Because I'm just a native instrument head like that. I love the sound and I can do whatever I need to. You know what I mean? And the awesome thing about this is that I can route each plug to specific places, right? You guys see me do that. So I always go here, right? Open up stuff. Now, what they did right here, guys, they added the meters. There was several times where if I'm working with like a bunch of strings, I can't keep tab of which string is doing what. And sometimes like a string don't sound right and I need to cut that off, or I'm trying to find something because I need to turn it up, or wondering if a certain string is not playing something, because maybe I muted by accident, or maybe hit a command accidentally moving too fast on my keyboard. And that has happened. Like I muted a string somehow. I don't know how it happened. I muted a string. It wasn't playing. And I'm like, wait, why? What happened? So I can quickly see the meters, like this little meter here. There's a meter next to the routing, which that right there is a workflow enhancement. Not only that, so now that I brought it up, I can see what's going on down here. It's the same thing. So I don't even have to pull up Contact to take care of the routing, so to speak. And I can look at everything. And just like the video I saw, they made a good point when they was like, well, you can actually go in here and see what's not playing, and you can deactivate stuff. Because sometimes I just activate more than I need. I'll open up like 8, right? And I'm only using maybe 3. And then I could just go in here and be like, I want to condense my mixer area and just, let's see what's playing. Because sometimes I'll load an instrument. Number 2 would be a piano. I'm using number 1, right? Number 1 may be strings. The second instrument might be a piano. But I feel like the piano doesn't work for what I'm doing. So I'll go back and grab some drums. And that happened to be something I like to do, work with. That fits the workflow. And then next I'll go and grab some mallets or something like that. But I open up all these lanes and I could just easily go, oh, I didn't use 2. So let's deactivate that, because I'm looking at the meters, yo. I'm looking at the meters now. The meters is telling me that I'm not using something, and I'm probably overly excited about this. Let me tame it down. Okay, so what we have here is meters, and all you have to do is just click the button here and activate or deactivate. Right? That's what we got going on here. Yeah. That's cool. I love it. All right, moving on to the next thing. Let's hit the Q&A section. I can see the questions brewing up some. All right. So what's up, Steel? Hey guys, what's going on? Black Av, what's up? What's up? Is there possible to play in scales, lock scales to keys in real time in the Studio One? Let me make sure I'm really understanding what you're saying, because I feel like the answer is yes, but I need to. Is it possible? I'll autocorrect, right? Is it possible to play in scales? Yes. Lock scales to keys. No, not yet. Not yet. I feel like it's coming. I feel like it's coming because anytime that they update stuff like this, like you adding okay, you adding scales to the Atom pad, right? Adding scales to the Atom pad. On the SQ, you could do that. The SQ came out with that capability automatically. You can even scroll and toggle around. So the SQ don't even need this, but this is now here on the Atom pad. I feel like moving forward, there may be a way to do this on your MIDI keyboard. I feel like that's a very high possibility. So, you know, that stay tuned. I don't know nothing. I don't know. They don't tell me much these days. But who knows? Who knows? But right now, Scales is on the Atom pad for right now. And so you know, if you have the Atom pad, then this is a great way. And by the way, I have them both connected. So, you know, you can have the Atom pad connected and the SQ connected at the same time. And it'll both read. No, it's just a MIDI device. Like, it doesn't matter. And I have my machine connected, and that will trigger too. And my keyboard here, my contact, my beautiful contact S49. Oh, I love it. I love this thing. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, there you have it. Ron, what's up? You've been with Studio One since version 2. V5 in the bit. Okay. I'll be waiting on you. Maybe I read that wrong. I apologize if I read that wrong. It looked like you said you've been with Studio One since version 2 and you're about to download version 5. Or maybe you're saying version 2 all the way to version 5 for a bit. I'm thinking too hard. Nuno, what's up? I'm good. I'm doing well. I'm trying to contain my excitement, you know. And I appreciate you guys for requesting these things, because I was okay with where I was. It doesn't really take much to. Yes, it does. It takes a lot to move me. I'm not gonna lie. I am kind of difficult sometimes. But I'm very simple. I was okay. I was just lacking the creativity. Like, I like to see Studio One go in a creative workflow, like more effects, more effect plugins and things that we can, like sound designer type things, you know. But it looks like they are moving that way slowly. They moving that way, which is why I rock with Studio One. I mean, you can't be mad at me. So cool. Appreciate that. Thumbs up on the video, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we always in here. We do these live streams. Lately, I've been doing these live streams every day, strong. We started a creative session episode, and I've been going strong. Today is not that episode. We just talking specifically updates and stuff like that. For those Studio One diehard fans. So yeah. So hope you guys subscribe. If you're new here, I really appreciate it. Trying to grow the channel even further. Also in the description area are affiliate links to products that I like to use and things like that. So if you want to pick up the Atom pad, bam, there's a link for that in the description. You want to pick up the SQ, there's a link for that. That helps the channel, right? you don't pay nothing more. You buy as you usually would, but if you buy through my affiliate link, that helps me out. And when you buy these things, you have questions about them. You come on my channel and you ask those questions, and I'm like, no problem. This is how you do that. You know what I'm saying? You get my drift. Like that's how the world goes round, right? Movie Kid, so good to have retrospective. Man, I love it. I love it. I didn't know that I really liked it or really wanted it until they put it in there. I understood what it was. I have Cubase as well. I did that in Cubase. I thought it was dope. I have Logic. Logic been doing that for a while. Logic has been doing that for some time. And I never really used it that much in Logic, but now, like, as I got older and wiser and also forget some things, get wiser and all, you also forget some things. That's just the nature, right? I could find so many reasons why I love retrospective recording right now. Because I sometimes get in the situation where I just play. When I'm looking for an instrument, a lot of times I just play. I don't play the piano. I am not a piano player. I do not play the piano, guys. By no means. I will be over here. I have to record one chord at a time. I go by ear. And a lot of times what happens is I'm going through sounds to get a feel to see if I can gel with that sound, that tone, or whatever. If can I be creative with it? And I shock the heck out of myself sometimes. When I hit a certain chord, I'm like, ooh, that's dope. I like that. But I cannot remember that what I just did. Also, sometimes when I'm playing and I do something and I'm gelling with something, I'll get a call, an important call, and I have to answer the phone call, right? And then when I end the phone call, I forgot what I just did. And I get really, really angry because it's like, God, why did you call me knowing I'm trying to create something right now? Like, you could have just waited 5 more minutes until I at least record, right? Like, people just rude these days. Like, gosh, you know what I'm saying? What's wrong with these people? I don't get it. That's annoying. Like, you need to know that I'm recording right now. Like, but thankfully there's this technology called retrospective recording where it remembers what I did, and now the frustration has left the scene. So I'm no longer mad at people not knowing that I'm recording or trying to come up with an idea. I'm not mad at you no more because, you know, we got that feature now. Yeah, that's nice. Can it copy tempo you play into the session? Actually, yes. Yes, it does. It copies the way you as you laid, yeah. And this was the result of what happened live on the stream. When I showed you guys how, let me back up a little bit. Put this together because I did kind of break this apart. As I was showing you guys how scales work on Atom Pad, this thing recorded everything from 1 all the way up to 193. It was as if the tick, the counter, the tick was going the entire time. How in the heck did it do that? That's crazy. That's super crazy. Now, in terms of like, on beat, no, it does exactly how you put it in there. Pause. You see that? Like, it didn't lock to nothing. It didn't lock to no, like, it didn't quantize or anything. It just record. That right there is bananas. And it also record the other data as well, like the pressure, the sensitivity of how hard or soft you press. Also the what is it? I'm thinking of that term, but the note controller, it records everything. So um okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Let's duplicate this. I have no sense of the tempo, right? So right, that's what we doing. Let's print that. Boom, it's there. Let's mute this. Let's play that back. Would you say that would be the same timing? But let's turn the metronome on. It like it has no sense of the metronome. So with that being said, there's no way that it can turn out wrong because us as humans don't always lock to the tempo. You know, so you go in and you do the quantizing and however you want to move it around. That's dope to me. That's dope. That's really dope. Now I don't know if there's a way that it can like lock, uh, you know, like that. Maybe there's something in here where you can just turn on a switch or something like that. But I don't know. But yeah, that's what it is. Great for anything when you just want to play. Right, exactly. What's up, Dirty? Black Ab is in the building. What's good? I want to play in a scale in real time map. The scale to keyboard. Well, I'm sure there's ways around that. I'm just not thinking right now about how to do that. We just talk about updates, so I'm pretty sure there's a way to do that. So yeah, that'd be another game changer. Yeah, it would be. What's up? Javion? Hope everybody's doing well. The S1 gang in the building. Absolutely, grimy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Finally, more knobs and user functions. Absolutely. Good stream, man. Thanks. Is there audio to MIDI capability like note for note, not chord track? Yeah. I do that all the time actually. Let me think how let me process that. Is there audio to MIDI? Oh, do you mean MIDI or mini? Audio to mini. You said mini. Maybe there was a typo. Like note for note. Um, and I'm thinking like, how would you do that? I've done it before. Um, actually, I think the only way to do that is using. You can detect chords. I think that's how it's done. You can detect chords. You can detect chords on audio. Like you don't even have to use the chord track, right? and then you can pull it down in the MIDI form, if I remember that correctly. I have to double check. Just came in and say what's up. Thumbs up. I appreciate that. See this is tears to my eyes. If you guys can't stay and you leave thumbs up, man, it's real. It's real. It's real. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. That's what's up. That's what's up. See, that's a great example. See, my subscribers. I feel like we're growing up in this world. Like, man, you know, this what's up. This what's up. Diehard fans. Well, I consider you guys family. So, buy the piano stickers and put them. That's another way to do it. Just get you some piano stickers, and yeah, that's definitely another. There's several ways around it. If IQ is on, it will quantize though. This forces me to keep quantize off. Let me verify that. That's an excellent point. That's an excellent point because mine's not even on. So yeah, that's probably why when you do retro recording, it don't lock into the tempo. So if input quantize is on, it will lock. It will lock. So let me fix that. I didn't even realize that. I didn't even realize that. But yeah. Top of the afternoon, absolutely. MIDI, you meant MIDI. Yeah, I think there's a way to do that. But you have to detect the chords. Like chord extraction. Yeah. Melodyne does it as well. That's another option. So yeah. Grimy is on it. Grimy is a Studio One expert. Piano roll extract. I got to think about that. But yeah, Melodyne comes with Studio One. Just so you guys know, Melodyne, you get the most basic prime version, free version of Melodyne. If you want the editor, then you gotta pay for the to get the extra functions. I had Melodyne before I moved to Studio One. I was using it a long time. It was a lifesaver. But it's cool how Melodyne is like integrated inside here, which is it's dope. No, I got myself together. I had to quickly realize I was streaming live, and I got to keep it moving. I don't have that on my schedule to be crying or whatever. But how you can use free VST name chords to play chords and melodies in scale and in real time. Cool. If y'all understood that, that works. Cedric, what's up? Time to get Studio One. I mean, all right. So let's keep it moving here. Let's go down. This is a very long list. Okay. So all right. So I'm gonna just kind of like just skim through some stuff because it's a very long list. So some of the new features and improvements: recording and mixing, retrospective recording. We already spoke on that. So we have track, channel, search, and filter options. I showed you guys that. Bypass option for gain envelope. That was something that some people requested, and that makes sense. That's dope. We need to be able to bypass that. So real quick, I'm gonna show you that. I'm noticing something. All right. I'm gonna search for a file right quick, a loop or something, and that sounds pretty cool. All right, so real quick in Studio One here. So like, remember gain envelope that was introduced in 5.0, and so right here inside, you remember how sometimes you used to cut the clip to turn down something? That was like our way of controlling audio levels. You know what I mean? Or we'll automate like the mix tool or something like that. That's what I used to do. Automate the mix tool. That was like my way of like containing like vocals or something like that. You know, one part sticks out more than another. And so I'll clip the audio sometimes if it was quicker that, but if I'm doing like a whole, like say like I got a BGV vocals and I want to like enhance one area and then later on bring it down, whatever, right? Stuff like that. Also there would be problems inside of the audio. Sometimes there's like a click, a pop or something real quick, and it may be so small where I don't really want to clip the audio. I just found that this is pretty cool to be able to, with gain envelope, to just go in real quick and just nudge that out right quick. You know what I'm saying? I could turn something up, I could bring it down, do crazy things like that. And that's just, gain envelope. And when you uncheck here, that issue, is still there. That information is still written in the track. And say like you didn't want to do that, you want to go back to, back to square one, you had to come in here and delete all of that, right? But now you are able to just bypass it real quick. You see how that just jumped in place? You can just bypass it just like that. So that's a part of the new update. All right, that's kind of cool. I like that. You can't say no to that. That's dope. All right, moving along. Let's see. Okay. Arrangement and editing, improved presentation of global tracks. We kind of touched on that. We can activate all of these things. Marker. Here's something I thought something is very useful for me. And trust me, I've used all of these lanes. I had songs where I had to like automate tempo adjustments, stuff like that. Yeah, time signature changes in the middle of the song. Absolutely, that has happened. Here's your chord track. Now, here's something I thought was pretty cool. Now we have rulers now. So what I used to do here down here, I usually just leave this on seconds, but you can go and say bars. And this was all being read down from the navigator section right here next to the time or whatever. Actually, bars is right here. So we had two different places where we can change. So I made one of them seconds, and this will keep me in check in terms of how long the song is, because I need to hit a 90-second commercial sometimes, or 60 seconds or whatever. I'm looking down here all the time. But now with rulers, I can do that. So now you got 4 different options. So now seconds is up here. Now I can keep track of time up here. So I have my bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, my bars as normal. Right here it's 15 seconds. Boom. That was quick. So I don't have to go and like, okay, if I go right here, how many seconds is that? Looking down at the bottom, right? I can pinpoint it right there. Okay, that's 15 seconds. Or I need to do 30 seconds and just put a marker, drop a marker right there, right quick. And boom, you know what I'm saying? And there you go. So now we have rulers, which is game changer for me, actually. I don't know about y'all, but that's dope. New combined signature track, time and key changes. I wonder what that's about. I'll have to explore that function. Insert time signature, insert key. I can see how it I have to explore that. Insert key signature. Yeah, I'll have to explore that more. Oh, but you know what? This works. Now, that works well with the score. If you guys are into the score editor, let me show you how that works. Because I think the score picks that up. It picks that change up, which is dope. That's pretty dope. So, okay, I said C at bar 8. So if I go to bar 8, and notice it picked up the time signature. Okay, 148. That's right. And it puts it back at 140. That's right. But what about the key switch, the key signature? What did it do? What did it do? Okay, we had 4-4. Oh, okay. I get it. So on the signature track, it took me a while to get that. On the signature track, it reads them both. That's what they mean by combining. Insert time signature. So say we are F. Aha. That makes sense. So as soon as I identify a key signature in the beginning, then it put a neutral sign right here. Now it identified itself. Okay, I was looking for something up here, but okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense now. I just figured it out, guys. Cool. I like that. Because without this, if I moved it, like there is no way, like it's not going to tell me anything in the score. Like it just don't know what's it. You gotta give it a key signature in the beginning. Okay, so that's C. And say I wanted to go. This don't make sense. I have no sense of scales and music theory right now. I'm just throwing stuff in and just whatever. Okay. All right. Okay. I get it. That's what's up. All right, moving along. Transfer key signature events using ARA. Okay. That's cool. So ARA is getting smarter, guys. It's like Siri. It's getting smarter. All right, ARA can read more data. Global tracks in editor, marker, arranger, chord, signature. We touched on that. Score. With score, you're able to print key signature changes, staff presents, staff settings, alternative views, note heads. Oh, it can read note heads. That's cool. Impact XT, colorize events in pattern editor. That would be pretty cool to explore that. But first, I wanted to see something real quick. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? Look how beautiful that looks. The name of this album is called Stream. Yeah, let's apply that. Yeah, Stream. All right. So the songwriter is me. Cool. It put me there. All right. The composer is who is he? Ellup guy. All right. Oh, it erased me and put Ellup guy there. So the songwriting and composer is the same. Well, all right. Let's say Ellup him. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I guess the composer is more important. Makes sense. Makes sense. You know. Arranger. Who would be the arranger? Red. Let's call him Red. That's his name. Red arranges. Okay. No love for Red. He does not appear on this. He's not important. Okay. Ready to print? Of course. Let's print this. These are the new things that you can do with the score. Or I could save it and digitally send it to a saxophone player and let him figure this out. Because okay, that's what's up. All right. Now with the, what is it? If I send this to okay, this is just mess. This is messy. Let's start over. That's not gonna fly. We can't get ahead in life with something like this. This is terrible. Yeah, let's delete all of that. That's trash. That's trash. Okay. Let's make an effort to do something. Let's make an effort to do something on here. Let's play with the scales here on this Atom thing. Sound like a Phrygian scale. Could be wrong. I forgot it's recording too. And that's gonna be the thing. That's gonna be the thing. So it just records that. I don't want that. So let's see. 2, 3, okay. 4. Right. Let's put that down. I'm having fun. Can't y'all tell? Let's put that in perspective. Okay, did I notice something? Was these colors was it always colored like that? I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, let's get rid of this. Let's fix this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And so this is all eighth notes, but in it. So let's okay, let's fix that. I don't know if that's right. Okay. I know it's crappy, but we just doing something. Let's put that a bridge right there. Let's loop that. I have no idea what just happened, but that almost sounded cool. What the heck did I just do? Oh, I still have some information up here going on. Oh, I think I get it. When I move this, that's what happened. No, I don't want to delete the range. Let's just delete that. Okay, so let's draw this here. That's how you gotta do it. Yeah. That could be an advantage to some people. Like, whoa, what's that? All right, so let's visit impact and impact. See what's up in here. And I'm gonna just go to something random. Ooh, that's hot. Ooh, that's hot. Let's turn everything down. Okay, let's. Okay, I don't want my record to click and play. Okay. Cool. I dig that. Let's put that together. I didn't want to do that. Never mind. Never mind. I was just trying to glue y'all together, man. Okay. So let me send this track to a patterns. Let's see. Oh, okay. So this is what they mean by the pattern can see colors. I'm gonna put that kick right there. Let's turn that up. Yeah. That's kind of cool. And so the Atom pad actually talks to it talks to like the colors. I think it always did that because the SQ does that. So okay, so the colors on the Atom, colors on the SQ now reflects in pattern. Make it easy to find where you are. That's dope. Okay, I can dig that. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. Victor, what's good? What's good? What's good? Yo, what's up? Do you know of a way to open third-party software like NPC or Machine in S1 full screen mode, like how Ableton and Reason got rewired? I hate using the small plugin view. No, there's no way to. At the moment, it's you just use it as a plugin. The thing you're talking about with Ableton Live and Reason, they got this thing called Link. So Machine has Link, so Studio One will need to have Link. So if whenever Presonus put Link inside of Studio One, then you would be able to like load two programs and link them together. And like it could be on different computers as long as y'all on the same network. But right now, I don't think that's a possibility. At least I didn't come across that type of information. I don't. It could be something under the hood that they did. I don't know. But as of right now, I don't think that that's a possibility. And a lot of these things that came out in the update were things that were requested by you guys. So if that's something that you're interested in, then you gotta like stir them up. You know, you got to brew these topics up on the forum so that they can add this stuff in there. I'm totally fine with the plugin the way because I don't care for them being side by side like that. Because my style of workflow, like when I'm ready to like route stuff in and out and put effects on things, and like I can use Studio One effects on machine. You know what I mean? Like when I route them out and stuff like that. Like it wouldn't be something I look forward to. I don't really care for that. But right now, the only way to do that is by Rewire. Studio One does support Rewire, so you know, unfortunately, yeah, I hear people talk about that. I personally don't care for that. What's up, really though? Kelly Amore. Is there a freeze button like Logic? Yes, it is. It's not freeze, but check this out. How would I do that? I'm thinking. I'm thinking about how I would have attacked that. So okay, here's one thing. Here's one thing you could do. It might not be the same, might not be what you're looking for, but check this out. So say here, I already got Empire on here, right? Well, let me take that off. We don't care about that right now. Actually, just for the sake of it, let's time stress that. It sounds pretty cool, actually. Okay, so if you go to effect right now, the way that this works, say like I want a whatever plug, right? You hit option first, or you don't even have to hit option. As long as you are you dragging this in, you can hit option afterwards. It turns into a event effect, right? And basically what happens is that it drops it down here instead of on the track. So, and I could just drag this one over as well. And remember, option, event effect. And you can see that right here, like it's starting to pile up. Now, I can print this into the thing, into the actual audio, and say render. And the track is actually rendered with that effect in there, right? So technically, that's like a way to freeze tracks or freeze effects inside of Studio One. But you can only do that to audio, I think. I don't think you can do that. Yeah, you can't do it to MIDI. But you probably talked about MIDI, I would imagine. So in this event, that's a quick way to do that if you're working with audio per se. And the cool thing about this is if you need to make a change, all you got to do is say restore, and it gives you these plugs back. So it froze those plugs. It takes it off your CPU. So I need to make a quick change. You know, I wanna like, you know, tame down that bass or something like that. I don't know. It's just trying to make a change and render that again. Boom. And it's there. Now with MIDI, I don't I don't remember if there was a way to freeze effects as in MIDI. I thought it was a way. I just don't remember if it was or not. But there's obviously a way around that. You just bounce it down to audio and then do that method I just showed you just now. You know what I'm saying? So that's a workaround, you know. But I don't remember if there was a way to freeze. Check the comments in case somebody say, "Oh yeah, that you can definitely freeze a track inside of Studio One. This is what you got to do." Let's see. What's good with the MIDI? Why, for some reason, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like that question. What's good with the MIDI? Are you talking about if they fix the MIDI in here where it acts better, it responds better? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about because I did do something in here showing you guys something, and you probably were like, "What's good with that, bro? What's up?" Did they fix the MIDI? I knew it. I don't know. I didn't read that. It might be in the details. There's a long list of things. I didn't come across that one. I don't know. For me, you guys haven't really heard me complain much about it because I upgraded my computer. My computer is much faster. It's much more powerful than the previous one. I'm not saying that that's what you guys got to do, but I'm saying I haven't really noticed. It's still there. Like, it's still there. It's still I still notice what Studio One does versus Machine. Like, I know it's still there, but ever since the update, I haven't tested long enough to see if there was a significant change. I would imagine they didn't fix it because they don't. When I brought that up, it was like they didn't understand what we meant by that. So I think that's a battle we got to keep like fighting right now. So what did they update? We've been on the stream for like almost an hour and a half talking about everything that's going on, and I barely scratched the surface. So you might have to like rewind and catch up. There's a long list of things. Yeah. What's up, fam? K Bill, what's up? What is up, DJ Valvode? What's up, Mark Lamar? Yo, what we talking about today? Just tuning in. We talking about the update. I like this update. Absolutely. Transform to audio is like, oh, that's right. Okay. I totally forgot all about that. Okay. Let me show you that. Transform. I had a key command set for that actually. I have to remember how to do that. Okay, so talking about the freeze, we that was a question that was brought up. So for MIDI, wow, I actually remembered that. So okay, so transform instrument track. Now this is what happens. This is the cool thing that happens. Let me do that again. So let's say, let's mute this track. All right, so yeah, I appreciate you bringing that up. I forgot all about that, and I used to use this all the time, and I don't know why I stopped using. So render inserts. This is almost like rendering like the audio way that I showed you like a few seconds ago. So basically what happens is this is still kind of a form of bouncing down, but this is a workaround again. Render inserts. So say wait, before I do that, let's put something on here. Let's see what's going on. Let's put a effect on here. Let's see how that works. Cause I only use this feature for retaining the MIDI notes. Right? Cause you can save MIDI with the audio. Now check this out. Render inserts. So it's rendering inserts and see what just happened. Let me change the color so you can see. There we go. Now you can see. Now, technically this is audio. It rendered down to audio. And if I normalize it, you can see it even well. This is audio, right? Look at this. There's MIDI notes within the audio. Bruh. Yeah. MIDI notes within the audio. Meaning that I can pull that out at any time. So if I go to a instrument, like another instrument track, you know, just something random, let's say instrument, you know, whatever, right? This is an instrument track. I can pull that down, boom. And it retained all of the information. That's crazy. That's crazy, yo. That's crazy. Okay, but did it pull in the... Okay, so it just brought in the MIDI notes. Let's check the pool. You can also pull it in from the pool. Like you can look at it and see, okay. There you go. There's the MIDI notes. Now, yeah, I'm not really sure. So it got rid of all of the inserts because it's now the audio. Now I'm not really sure how to get the effects back. Now I've never went that far. Never went that far. Transform to audio is like freeze. Must transform the audio. MIDI transform the audio. Have you ever tried Pro Tools? I tried Pro Tools years ago. Hate it. Still hate it. I had it on my computer just for people who send me Pro Tools projects, and all I do is go in there and consolidate each file and bring it over in Studio One. That's how much I hate Pro Tools. Do you necessarily need the Atom pad? If you have the SQ, I just got the Atom SQ and don't see the need for both. You're perfectly fine. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, you're perfectly fine. You don't need the Atom if you already have it, because the SQ does what the Atom. The Atom is trying to catch up with the SQ, right? Because one of the updates was that now the Atom can see scales now, but you already have that inside of the SQ because the SQ can support switching to scales. And so on the SQ, it actually blacks out the notes. So if you're in scale mode, it actually blacks it out for you, or it turns every note on here to the right scale, the right note in the scale. So sometimes you might hit a double note and be the same. This is like how scales works. Like even on the complete control, it's the same way. Like you can change this thing into scales or whatever. SQ does it pretty well. SQ came out doing that. So the Atom can do that now. So yeah, you completely fine. I never liked Pro Tools. We have something in common. Transform audio to instrument. I think I did that before. Let's try that. I did that before one time. But you know, I don't usually do that. Let's try that. Let's try that. Okay, I probably need the key command for that. Let's go to event and hmm. Let's go to my, yeah, okay, transform. Let's create a quick command or find the command for that transform. Transform. Transform audio. Is it transform audio? I think that's it. I have to use transform to audio with the rolling cloud plugins because they shut my system down with CPU uses. Maybe you must use the Melodyne. That's another option. It's like unfreezing the track. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm you know, let's try that. Oh, this is a crazy combination. Okay, so it's okay. All right, let's try those commands. Let's do that. Let's see. Huh. It's not doing anything. Okay, let's try um let's try doing it on this track. Let's see. Let's see what happens. It's definitely not, okay. Let me see. Let's go try that method again. Transform. I'm trying to help you guys out. Okay, transform to audio track. Transform to instrument track. Bro, I'm tripping. I was doing that command. That's why it wouldn't work. Okay, let's put a command in for this. Let's say, let's do that. Let's do that. Nothing. I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing something wrong. Or maybe that wasn't the right one. Transform to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think I did something wrong. I don't use that feature. But what I suggest is commit to the audio, bounce it in place, and be done with it. That's kind of that's kind of like my take on that. All right, moving along. All right, let's try to get through some of the other stuff on here. I think this was a pretty good stream because I'm trying to pinpoint all of the stuff that like I like and like useful for the workflow. We talked about the start page. project, being able to search stuff. Digital release never adds a 2-second pause. Oh, okay. So the project plays. So if you guys are into mastering your projects, they fixed that. So now it adds the 2-second pause in between your tracks. I think that's what it's saying. What's up, push button? I think it's because you moved the MIDI from the track. Oh, wait a second. What I was trying to do, I was trying to perform that on an audio. Maybe that's why it didn't work. Let's see. Let's try that. Okay, still not working. It worked. Okay. Okay. Well, there you go. I'm gonna have to do a video on that. Thanks. So real quick, if the person who asked this question about freezing tracks, okay, so it actually works. So if you transform this track, the audio to audio, it freezes it. Right. So now it's audio. It retains the MIDI information in here. Right. It retains the MIDI information, which is cool. Like, this is dope. This is dope because you can do more with this track. It's not only audio. You can pull. This is what I did here. I pulled this MIDI information. This is all I did. Let's delete that. All I did was pull this and brought it down, and it retained. So if I want to go somewhere else, see, this is why I love Studio One. Yo, this is crazy. So with that new function, based on the question, I taught you guys taught me. I take no credit for that. I take no credit for that. So to unfreeze, because I had effects in here, I use this command that I created, and boom, it puts it back. And here's all of my my effects. Yo, that's dope. So now the next time somebody asks me that question, I can say, yes, we have freeze tracks. I like this method better, actually. This is a whole lot better. Now in Ableton Live does it a little bit differently because it will print. It will first print itself. It goes through a process when it does that. But I don't know if it. I never stayed around long enough to see if you can do that with the effects. Like, it just prints. Like, it's way of bouncing down. Like, it goes through the. I don't know. I don't have enough knowledge to even bring up that. That's dope, bro. That's dope. I like that. I gotta do a video on that. I have to do a video on that. I have to share that. That's big ups to who was it that gave me that? Dirty DIP. You are the VIP right now. Alan, that's what's up. See, learn something new every day. That's what's up. What's up? Welcome back. Thumbs up on the video, guys. If you learning something, if you taking something away. I feel like this video is full of information, and we learning. I'm learning from you guys, and it's reciprocating. It's just green. It's green over here, guys. It's like this high frequency we sharing back and forth. This is awesome. I love it. I was tired a few seconds ago, but when I got on and started talking to y'all, I was like, oh yeah. We in here. I use it all the time. You can even put the audio on a different track, I believe. Right, because it's audio. But it retains the MIDI. That's so dope to me. Now I have a reason to use it. Like, thinking about how it, yeah, that's dope. I like it. I appreciate that. Big ups to you for sharing that technique with me. And That's nothing new. That's been in Studio One forever. I do know that. I do know about transform to audio, but going backwards with the plugins on the track, bruh, that's crazy. All right, so we talking about the update 5.1 update, trying to get through this stuff, and we just you know how it is on live streams, answering questions. All right, general alternative views for instrument rack. Right, we went through that. Improve Adam. We went through that. New commands. We talked about new commands. Redo visibility. Okay, audio bypass. We talked about the gain bypass. Extract key signature from event. We didn't talk about that, but that's there. Event extend by grid, shorten by grid. I have to explore that. The console find channel, filter channels. I seen Gregor do. He did. I seen it one time. I seen him do that in the video, and I'm trying to remember like how he did that. Let me see. So by track on the track. Gosh, I forgot that. Let me see. This is something I have to open up in the gear icon. Locate. Okay. Cause it was so dope when I saw it. All he did was like, you know how you go in the browse and search for an instrument or effect or samples and loops and things like that. Now inside of the track, you can search for what you have in the project real quick. That part I feel like is very useful because I do that all the time. Like, dang, where is that? Oh yeah, that's right. I know. I think I remember. So if I think it was really dealing with like audio, I think. So yeah, filter. There we go. So in this case, is everything is labeled by track, or this one thing is labeled by track. There we go. So now we have another search type thing inside of the track. So basically, this is kind of dope. I like that. I really like that because I work on projects that gets really big. Like I told y'all, I'm also a mix engineer. I do gospel projects. And in fact, I did one just like not too long ago. And when I get BGVs, vocals by itself will be like, you need like 15 tracks by itself, just vocals, just background vocals. And then there'll be like a couple of leads, or if multiple people singing on the song or whatever. Drums will be like 10, 12 tracks by itself. There'll be like 5, 6 guitars, stuff like that. So I try to set the project up where that's why color coding everything is very essential to my workflow, and also labeling everything. But when you look at a bunch of tracks all day and it's just piling up and it's like boom, 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 it's like you just flowing through a bunch of things, and it's like, where is everything? Where's the guitars? You know what I mean? Okay, check this out. Let's label that guitar because that's what it is. I'll label this as a guitar. Say this is the synth. Say this is my drums. And let's just say that this is drums too, whatever. If it ain't, then it's whatever. So let's say we have a bunch of these. Right? I'll just do something like that. Yeah, I got a bunch of drums. Wait. What just happened? Did it just label my drums 1, 2, 3, 4? Ooh, what? That's dope. I've been asking for that. Never mind. I'll have to explore that. I've been. Never mind. Never mind. Before I speak on it, let me. Yeah. I thought I was going to say drum, 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 drum. It actually put the number behind it. That might be something to talk about, guys. I don't know. Anyway, say it's like 50 of these joints. You know what I'm saying? So I want all of my drums, and there go all of my drums. It shows me just my drums, and this is dope. I like that. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. And if I just want, what was it? If I just want to focus on the guitar, because sometimes I just only want to focus on one thing in the view. Now that's dope. I don't want to keep scrolling. Okay, I'm too excited. That's dope. I like that. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. Find track. Okay. Find track, filter track, recall, retrospective recording. We talked about that. Swap ruler formats. Okay. Open secondary rule. We talked about that. The following issues have been fixed. So fingers crossed. Hopefully that y'all questions been, I don't know. Okay. On the Windows, the flickering play cursor at 175% scale. So if you guys experience flickering, that's fixed. On the Windows, the irregular grid lines at 125%, 150%, 125 scaling. Okay. They fixed that. Grid lines, I guess it looks blurry or faint. I don't know. Mac, no event versus audio timing off grid at high buffer settings. We have to explore that, guys. No event and audio timing. That's dealing with that's note event. I don't know. There might be some. I don't know. They didn't necessarily say MIDI, but like technical terms. I don't know what that means. We have to explore that. But that's on High Sierra. So I think that's just something that's pertaining to. No, that's Mac OS. Okay, so the next one is Mac OS High Sierra. So those of you that still have High Sierra, when pinning Su 2, all over plugin window are stalled. So that's something they fixed. I don't know what that is. Mac OS graphical performance degrades when scrolling, collapsing folder. No redrawing of all icons when switching resolution. Text not clipped in browser tile. Okay, they fixed that. Unwanted wrapping in certain text boxes. Okay. Laggy graphics with certain third-party plugins. Have I had that issue? I don't know, but it's fixed. Browser can't delete certain custom folders. Okay, they fixed that. Crash on unexpected certain track folders. All right. Selecting multiple items in tree view doesn't work on first click with shift. Monitoring live input from bus no longer is possible. All right, I'm not going to go through all these. They fix a lot of things. In the mixer, I'm just going to look at some things I think might be worth mentioning. Impact, sample offset settings are not recalled. Okay, Exchange. I don't really use Exchange, but it's cool if you use it. I pulled a couple things from it. Note effects, arpeggiator chokes up in certain situations. Okay, they fixed that. Audio miscellaneous stream. Audition is suspended too early. Okay, automation. Can't create audio track above folder. Event text position. Okay, graphic goes. Noise when loading a song with Empire dropout protection. Okay, that was fixed. Potential crash when editing audio bin markers. I don't know if I experienced that before. Second, external device plugged in. It's not auto detected sometimes. Okay, that might be useful. Context menu reacts differently to mouse clicks. The stop at marker is being ignored in certain situations. I've never had that problem. I use the stop at marker. And the stop at marker is actually like if you guys playing tracks all the way through, and you don't want to hit stop all the time, you can actually stop your project by command using the marker. And basically that's just like this. Like if I create a marker here, well actually this is what happens. Let me get the end marker. Let me see. Okay, so the end marker, so we got the start marker and we got the end marker. So when this plays all the way out, I'm gonna take this off a loop. It'll just keep playing. So end doesn't do nothing, right? But so I find that I have to add another marker here. You know what they should do is add this feature to end. That would be cool because it's end. And you can't really change end. You know what I'm saying? I guess you can. Well, there you go. You can change it. Okay, never mind. But give us the option to but the way that it's set up, like the end has this flag that goes backwards. This is start, and every time you create a new marker, it always go forward like the start. So obviously the end is special. So give us the stop at marker option at the end. Come on, like what's up with that, right? But basically this is what happens. You can only do that with right, and it stops. It stops automatically. I use that a lot, actually. And that could be used in performance too. Like stop there, and if you don't have the like start, okay, we stop, keep playing. You know that's definitely a performance type deal. Cool. The project automatically stops, and then it waits on you to hit play again. Boom, we going, right? So that's cool. That's how that works. So I guess that they fixed that. Some people, it don't work for some people. This is interesting. Miscellaneous third-party plugin and window resize issues, kilohertz, Melda Productions, Waves. You know, I'm gonna check that out. Let me see. Let me see. Let me check for myself. Let me check for myself. Bro. Yes. That's huge. That's huge. That's major. If you guys had issues with waves, it works. It works now. It works again. I couldn't use my waves for a long time because it just, I was having issues with it. And now I can use my waves plugs again. Oh, how I love my API. Oh, I missed you. Oh, gosh, I missed you. Oh, how I missed you. Oh, my God. Okay, enough of that. That's dope. Cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate that. Because for the yeah, it wouldn't work. Okay, that's what's up. I see y'all. I see what y'all doing. Export mix down is no longer that loop range when in aux. Okay, I don't really use aux. I don't have any outboard gear at the moment. Graphic ghost was fixed. Open folder, potential crash when editing the audio bin. Okay, I did that. I talked about that. Okay. updating instrument effects, creating. All right, and obviously there's probably I try to hit them all. I hit most of them. Most of them that mean something to me. That is. So there we have it. I think this was a good stream. We went over a lot of content in the stream. We've been streaming for about 2 hours, and I hope that you guys gain something from this. Appreciate you. Push button. Major ups to you for your super chat. Yes, I will spend this on a expensive coffee at Starbucks. That will go great with my next segment of my day, which is the reason why I have to go ahead and end the stream. And go get me some coffee and like recharge. Go in this next section. Appreciate that, man. That lifesaver. Lifesaver. Thanks for the stream. Indeed, great stream, mate. Appreciate you coming out, guys. It retains the MIDI and VST, so if you need to go back and change the sound, all you have to do is transform back the change to sounds and transform it again. Yeah, we touched on that. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, Grimy. So how long does it take you to mix all of that? I'm thinking you probably talking about like tracks like gospel stuff. It depends. It depends on what if we talking about gospel, because gospel tracks are the biggest. No, it's not. When I'm doing orchestral stuff, like if I'm production stuff, whatever, I mix on the fly with that stuff. But I think when I do orchestral stuff, like for film or whatever, I get up to like 70 something. Like it's huge. But it depends on what I'm doing. With gospel stuff, I think the last track I did was like about 50 tracks, maybe. It doesn't take me long at all. It depends. If I get a mix, if I get a project that was recorded correctly, all the mic levels was great. They used a nice mic, you know what I'm saying? Recording in the studio, that was treated well. Tracks are labeled like they supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? It just really depends on, I have clients that send me projects that perfect, and all I gotta do is a mix. Go in and do my thing, put my plugins and do what I gotta do. And then I have clients that send me projects and it's just audio 1, audio 2, audio 3, audio 4. Those type of projects I have to just like take my time. Like I spend a day. And it also depends on the deadline too. Like it depends on the deadline and depends on what I have on my plate. If it requires a lot of attention, it would take me like a week to mix, depending on how many tracks it is. A week or maybe a couple of weeks, because I'm pretty busy. I'll space things out. I try not to like put a lot on my load. I try to keep my ears fresh, especially when you mixing projects. I try not mixing something in one go. That's dangerous, because you get too familiar with the mix and you start to not hear correctly. It's like you prune to it. You comfortable, and and you come back next day, it's like it's terrible. I try not to do that. I try to keep a fresh ear, take breaks. When you're mixing, you always need a fresh ear. That's so it may take me up to a week or so, give or take, depending on what it is, So yeah. Sometimes I may be able to mix it in an hour. Sometimes I may a couple of hours. It just depends. It depends on the situation. If there's a client like, bro, I need you to like put a quick mix on this. I need it done by the night. I was hoping, and I let them know, like, look, You are requiring me to pull away from work to get your mix in. So first of all, it's extra money for a rush job. And you asking me to mix it like so quickly, you know. I've done this stuff for years, so I know how to get it mixed to sound great. You know, I can do it, but it just depends. You know, it just really depends. So does that mean you change the key in certain places in Studio One? If I'm working on orchestral stuff, have that to have that option is pretty cool. So sometimes I do that. Key changes or tempo changes. Yeah, I do that sometimes. You know, and to keep everything lined up. Yeah, that it happens sometimes, especially when you're working with other people and collaborating, especially with bands. It's very important that you have all of your ducks in a row. You cannot send stuff. You cannot change tempo and not change tempo like realistically in the session, because the click got to be there at all times. Say like you got a drummer on there, you got to be able to know how to change the tempo and stuff like that. You got band members playing, and like now we got score in here. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to, like, if you send this off to a band or something, you know, like an orchestral band or something, that stuff has to be written in the score. It has to be. It has to be. So so it's very important that they was able to implement all those cool things. So yeah, that's what's up. E Hall, what's up? Just getting on. Did they fix version 5.1 recognizing custom templates? I'm not sure about that. I didn't come across that, but I would say double check. Go ahead and update and see if they did that. They may have fixed it. I don't know. I know mine wasn't being recognized at one point, but maybe I could check right quick. I don't remember. Custom templates. Let's see. Let's go to a new track. User. My templates. Yeah, mine's still not in here. But I think. See, I got a couple of versions of Studio One. I have the beta version, and so I feel like something just between them two just jack something up. Thanks, fam. I appreciate the stream. Take it easy. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, bro. Motivate me. Absolutely. All right, guys. I'm all caught up. Thanks for the super chat once again, and all of the other comments that came through. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. I gotta head to my next appointment. If any of you guys want one-on-one sessions, I am available to do that. Just reach out to me. And we did awesome today. I feel good about this stream, and hopefully we can keep this going. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll continue our creative sessions where we go in and create beats or whatever. And of course, I'll be using the new updates, and so we'll kind of like put it in perspective. You know what I'm saying? Kind of do things and like, you know, put it in a real world situation. You know what I mean? So we'll you know, that's why you should be subscribed and like the video. I appreciate you everybody liking the video and, you know, that type of stuff. Visit some of the links in the description because it helps me out. All right. So my name is Ella from Creative Sound once again. Remember, music is art. You're the artist. Paint your picture, guys. Stay creative without rules. I'm out of here. You guys be safe out here in this wonderful world that we call it. Yeah. This is why stuff like this is exciting. Because after you've lived in this world and you see everything that's going on, you got to get excited about something. You might as well get excited about this update, guys. Because this is great. In the middle of chaos. Presonus just dropped 5.1. Come on, you got to give it to him. Come on, guys. We out.